Rima Malaysia office. Thank you so much for being on time to join our Zoom session training tonight with the topic of presentation. So today we already invited a very special speaker which will be sharing with you what is Remand all about and also what are the opportunities that we have in Remand for you to utilize to kickstart your Remand journey. So before I pass the time to him, allow me to share a little bit about his background. He's a mathematics and computer science graduate from University of Adelaide, South Australia. He began his career in the capital markets, working from 2000 to 2006 as a dealer and later in institutional sales across various securities firms during the KLSE to Bursa era. From 2006 to 2018, he built a strong leadership career with one of the well-established banks, progressing from branch manager to regional manager in the consumer banking segment. He then moved into digital asset space, such as the chief marketing officer he's doing of a regional crypto exchange from 2018 to 2022. Today, he is self-employed with business exposure across IT services, e-commerce platforms, a beauty salon, and also Remand business. He's our special invited speaker today, our team leader, Mr. Manfred. Mr. Manfred, I pass the time to you.
Hello, hi everyone. So I think we have currently about 10 of us online right now, and I would assume that this would be about the size of this English sharing session. Maybe there will be a few more will be start dialing in because right now I think it's a dinner time, right? So maybe some of you guys are still on their way home. So, okay, first and foremost, I would like to, you can hear me, right, Jennifer? So, anyone who can hear, just if you can hear me loud and clear, just type one to let me know that you can hear me fine.
Yes, Mr. Manfred, we can hear you.
Okay, so I have Nancy, right? Nancy, we have Curry Pang. So, yeah, okay. Okay, so I think do not we will start on time, right? So hopefully we can finish on time because don't I will try not to be too long-winded because today is just a brief sharing of this remand and also the business opportunity. Okay, so maybe we would want thank you, Jennifer, for bringing up the slides. Okay, so without further ado, let me introduce myself. So thank you for the brief introduction, Jennifer. So my name is Manfred, and I am coming to you live right now at the comfort of my own home, right? I'm sure you guys also the same, right? Get comfortable because this will be a journey that we will embark on. I will assure you, right? Once you join the remand, it will definitely worth your while. So before we go into the how and why remand, so I have a confession to make, right? So before this, my Zoom screen is always off. So because I don't feel the glow until I found remand. I started my remand journey in I think in May, June, July, but I'm only seriously doing it, from July. Then I am a team leader. So right now in November, so people ask me, right, come on, within the short span of 4 months, you've become from a planner to become a team leader. I wouldn't say it's easy, but I wouldn't say it's tough either. So you just had to, because for me, of course, I have the blessing of my own support system, right? Right. So a lot of business partners are helping us grow. This is one good thing about Remand because we have a very strong support system. We have a very strong educational system. And last but not least, of course, we have a very supportive HQ, right? Shout out to Brian. And so these are the people who make everything possible for me and also for my partner, for my wife, because now I'm doing a Remand together with my wife, and both of us are team leader right now. And of course, the most important thing with Remand is the product itself, right? The product can literally do the talking for you. That's how good Remand is and how easy we can join Remand and make a change. I went from a very curious guy, in the beginning. Now my face is glowing because of Riemann, and my team is growing also because of Riemann, right? So if a regular guy like me can do it, of course, so can you, right? Um, if you are at home, if you are in a pajamas or you're having dinner, I promise you, for the next 1 hour, it will change. Hopefully, right? It will change the way you think about the beauty and also the business, right? So the snapshot of the I'm give you an overview of what next 1 hour is all about. I'll talk about the origin of the Riemann, right? The origin of the Riemann. We're going to talk about how a father, right, the observation of his daughter's skin can create a global revolution, right? It's amazing. I heard the stories firsthand. And of course, secondly, I'm going to talk about the secret weapon with Riemann. I'm going to show you why other brands right now, right? Everywhere I go, they are jealous of our ingredient, including one that is 4 to 6 times bigger than anything else on the market. I'll come to that later. Then, of course, the third one, I'm going to talk about the opportunity, right? And show you how exact the roadmap to making the extra income that could potentially turn into a life-changing fortune. I can assure you, I've seen too many uh, cases and example. Okay, so I want you guys to how many audience we have? We have about 19 right now. So I want you guys to actually look at the wheel, the lean in, and look at the wheel cam right now. You are here because I think you want something more. I think you want to look better. I think you want to feel better. Of course, maybe you are looking for that financial breakthrough. Everything here, Riemann, we can offer you. I won't say a living proof. I am the proof that whoever you want to be, and you can be that person that you set yourself to be. Because why? Because we have the technologies. Because we have the timing. Timing is impeccable, especially Riemann we just launched not long ago, and it is still new in the market. And we have the growth. I will share with you how Riemann has grown from its humble beginning until where Riemann is right now. Who knows, right? I might be looking, right? Look, you guys, are staring at me right now through the screen. I don't know what you're thinking, but you might be the next millionaire, right? That Riemann has produced. I've seen quite a number of them. So for the next 1 hour, you just close your all the tab in your browsers. Uh, Maybe turn your phone to do not disturb and get started. Because our journey, right? Your journey to being reborn begins here, right? So we talked about every revolution, right? There is a story, and I have the pleasure of meeting Mr. An back in last year, I think October, if I'm not mistaken, in the Macau convention. He shared on stage personally is a very moving how this remand came about, right? Mr. An, so he was saying that he was spending time with his young daughter, and he just a simple realization. So you look at her skin, look at the daughter, right? So delicate and so glowing and so resilient. So he start to wonder, why do we lose all this quality of our skin, right, our life as we get older? Can we rediscover the secret in retaining that youthful vitality? That curiosity sparked a mission to help everyone to reborn, right? Reborn, that is what Riemann means. Riemann come from two words. The Spanish word is re and man, right? Reman, to be reborn as a human being. So today we have actually achieved through three pillars, as you can see from the screen. You can see the ICD, right? It's the main three pillar that the Riemann has right now. Inseldom is for the skincare, then Botalab is for the personal care, and of course, Life Learning is for inner beauty. So we are here. Riemann is here to help all of us to find our glow again, simply because Mr. An, our founder, the simple realization, right? So that's the backstory, right? Of course, now we look at the uh, Korea, right? Korea. Whenever people look at Korea, they will think Korea is a skincare capital of the world. The market is ultra competitive. Every year or every day, there are hundreds of products put onto the shelf. And if you are a close follower of all the latest skincare trend, so you will see like every few years there will be a trend moving from like different active ingredient to different effect, how to help your skin. You hear like glutathione, you hear like video shots, even the snail mucin, right? The snail secretion that really helps is all you'll see like every other year, so there will be a new ingredient that really hit the market, right? It's ultra competitive in Korea. So how did Riemann, they founded only in 2018, break through all the noise and become the number one K beauty brand in Korea? And how did we sell 40 million bottles and hit 2.5 billion in revenue? Because why? Because we do not follow the trend. We create a secret weapon that the competition simply cannot be matched. Okay, so for our massive North America launch and Taiwan launch in 2023, right? 2023, of course, then followed by um, Hong Kong, Hong Kong in 2024. And 2025, we have a simultaneous launch in Malaysia, Singapore, Mexico. Of course, we have Philippines and Japan and UK, right? All happened just in a year of 2025, right? So this Riemann is really truly a global phenomenon that is just getting started, right? If you're in Malaysia, you will start to hear because you will start to hear a lot more noise about Riemann in Malaysia because we have just, we are here for about 6 months, 7 months right now. So you start to hear a lot more, be it in Malaysia or any other regions in the world, right? You have friends in throughout the world. Good for you, right? Good news because where every Riemann is going to be there. Right. Okay, next slide. So your next slide, you're looking at the, sorry, I get myself comfortable first. You're looking at this DSAM because we do Riemann, we do things the right way. So in Riemann in Malaysia, we are fully licensed by the DSAM. DSAM is the Direct Selling Association of Malaysia, right? So the expansion is really, really rapid because the demand is real, right? We're selling 40 million, bottles. It's not a fluke, right? And in by 2023, by 2030, we aim to be in over 50 countries and 50 markets, from the UK to and Europe. We've launched UK, Europe in late 2025, to Latin America and Australia 2026. Riemann network, you can see the Riemann network is actually circling globe right now. So why is everyone waiting for this product? We will look at the science later, why Riemann is doing so well right now. Uh, so get ready. The expansion is real. So we have landed in UK, right? Like I said earlier. So by early 2026, right, we are heading to the heart of the Europe, which is Italy, right? We will be in Italy in Q1. Then we'll be in Spain. Then we'll be in Ireland. We'll be in France, and we will be in Romania, right? In Q2. But we are heading also to West, right? To Latin America. So get ready if you have friends in Chile, if you have friends in Colombia, you have Peru and Costa Rica, right? In early 2000, I think Q1 of 2026. Wherever you are, Riemann is coming to you, right? So that's the expansion that we are looking at for Riemann. So it says a lot about how powerful and how good is Riemann right now, and is being talked about worldwide. Okay, so you look at this map, right? The next in Asia, right? The web of you look at the map just now, right? So this you see is a web of innovation and success that we are looking at. It comes down to two things. So two things, the two powerhouse that we have. Of course, we talk about the Inseldom and also we talk about the Botalab, right, for your body. But let's talk about how these products are actually unlike anything that you have used, you ever used before, right? Okay, so Asia, of course. Okay, the next slide, Asia, we talk about, okay, Thailand. We are coming the second half, right? If you have friends in Thailand, good, right? So the market is there for the taking. Then we have, of course, Australia in Q3 and Q4, like the second half of the year. Yeah. So we are, putting all the pins in the world map right now. So if I will share with you a lot more on how we can actually capitalize on this Riemann rapid expansion throughout the world. Okay. So without further ado, let's go straight into our Riemann secret weapon, right? So I would want to tell you that is okay. Look, the slide you're looking at, because Jennifer is controlling the slide because I am not very well versed in Zoom meetings, so the help from Jennifer is very appreciated. Yeah. Okay, so we have of course in Seldom we have Botalab. So let's jump straight into our secret weapon number one, which is, of course, you look at this and maybe you hear a lot about this giant Byungpo, right? This is, I would say, is a very unfair advantage, right? Giant Byungpo, you heard of, I don't know you guys if you have heard about uh, Centella asiatica, which is the tiger grass, right? You have heard, yeah, maybe you have seen, but what we have here is you have never seen it like this before. Now I want to I want to talk about this secret. Maybe you want to, this is this is the most powerful thing that I think the reason why I chose to join Riemann a few months ago. Okay. You may heard of this Centella asiatica, right? Tiger grass is where is a plant, up in the mountain, in the jungle, where the tiger when they injured, right? So they will just find this kind of plant to roll over it to heal the wound, to reduce the inflammation, right? So it's so popular in the skincare right now. If you look at all these antioxidant, if you look at this anti-inflammation for sensitive skin, I can bet, right? 6 out of 10, right? In product in Korea, they must have Centella asiatica, this tiger grass, right? But what we have here, no one else has, right? Also the same as the Centella asiatica, but what we have here, we coined it as giant Byungpo, giant Byungpo. Okay, we call it that because it's on its big on its own, and is why no other brand can even come close. Why? Because through the year of specialized R&D, we developed a proprietary strain, the different kind of strain that we are able to grow this tiger grass or Centella asiatica or the giant Byungpo to 4 to 6 times bigger. I haven't had the chance to look at it yet, but I look at the photos of my wife. She got invited a few months ago to Jeju Island, our Jeju Riemann village. So he showed me the photos and he can eat it on its own. The size is about 4 to 6 times higher, but bigger, right? It's bigger. Of course, when it's bigger, of course, you will know it's packed significantly higher concentration of the polyphenols and the active antioxidant, right? This isn't just bought off the shelf, right? This is grown exclusively for Riemann, right? On our own private protected farm on Jeju Island. I will be going there because I'm qualified to go to Jeju Island for this tour for team leader, I think in April. So I hope you guys not for those who achieve team leader status before last year. But fret not, there will be a lot more opportunity for you guys to go there and visit and see it for yourself, right? So this is, the giant Byungpo is actually planted there. It's a protected farm on the Jeju Island, and you cannot find this ingredient in any other product in the world because it's only us, right? Only Riemann has it. Also for this active ingredient, Riemann is known for its obsession, right? They are very obsessive with the quality. We have, rest assured, all the ingredient put into bottles, all the bottles of bearing Riemann and bearing Riemann's name, of course, you can be sure it has actually conducted many testing, right? Exhaustive testing, and the result is always come back same. There is no or zero chemical residues found. So you can be sure that it is pure as nature intended. It's grown in a mineral-rich volcanic soil of Jeju. If you've ever been to Jeju Island, right? So Jeju is not an island. It's actually formed by volcanic eruption, right? Many hundreds of thousand years ago, right? So um, anything that grows there, have you been to Jeju? It's a very beautiful island, fertile soil, right? Clean water. Of course, we just for all this, we just don't hope that it works. We prove it, right? Our tests show a parallel result in reducing hyperpigmentation, erasing fine lines, your wrinkles, and hydration that lasts. Right, we have one product which can keep the hydration. You put on the skin, it will keep your skin hydrated for 72 hours. So how amazing is that? So this is the secret weapon we have in for Riemann, right? We mean literally, but it's other brand, they have been using standard ingredient, right? Like Centella asiatica. There are many tests being done for all the other products that use Asiata, the Centella, and all mostly a lot of result came back with a certain trace of heavy metal, right? Or a lot of chemical residue, but none's been found in um, Riemann product. So if it's not Riemann, right, it is not Giant Bimbo. So that is what I can assure you, right? We have the sole proprietary, material ingredient in all this. Okay, so the next one we talk about on the middle one is the Jeju lava energy water. That is our second secret, right? We don't stop only the plant, right? So we talk about the very foundation of our product, the water itself. In most skincare, right? The first ingredient is, I mean, the very first ingredient, of course, is a plain and purified water, but not every month. Every single bottle that we produce, right, is powered by the Jeju lava energy water, right? It's just not any like island water, right? It is very rare. It's a volcanic, they call it volcanic elixir, right? That is total game changer for your skin, right? So why we have the ultimate, this is also why we have the competitive advantage over any other products in the market, right? This water has been naturally filtered through the layers of I talk about how Jeju is formed, right? Because of the volcanic eruption. So this water is actually formed and filtered through the layer of Jeju volcanic rock for nearly 500,000 years, right? 400,000 years. It is incredibly pure and free of all the impurity, and of course it's naturally charged with high density of mineral that you cannot simply find in any other like distilled water that being used in any other products. Okay, so this is another secret weapon that we have. And what more, right? So did you know the the lava energy water is one of the rarest substance on Earth. There are only few places have it, right? Only handful of places on the entire planet that has this kind of water, right? Jeju Island, right? Jeju Island is the crown jewel of them all, right? So anything you see, Jeju, uh, um, Jeju lava energy water, you can bet on it, right? It's actually good, like good for your skin. But of course, it must be from Riemann. And this is also um, another point that actually make our competitors jealous is because we Riemann host an exclusive partnership with Jeju local government to actually we have the right to extract and use this specific lava energy water for our product, right? So it's Riemann. We have I think, if I'm not mistaken, the last I heard is about, I don't know, it's about 15 years of a contract, right? So we have the exclusive right for this pure Jeju lava energy water. Okay, so because it's rich in mineral, right? So it acts as a skin supplement. So it's not just any other water, it's a supplement itself. It nourishes the skin barriers, right? If you have like skin barrier problem, because like, now modern day we put on makeups, walk onto the sun, all these, free radical attacks and agings and stuff like that. So it's actually not help to nourish just the water itself, to nourish the skin, right? Provide deep hydration. And it's so pure and perfect for every single skin type, right? Every single skin type, from the most sensitive one to the most oily, right? This Jeju Lava Energy Water proves to be effective in helping people with all the problems, skin type, to actually improve and help them glow. So when you use Riemann, you just not putting on a cream or any other serums or moisturizer. You are applying 400,000 of years of volcanic energy and minerals that no other brand in the world can replicate. I can assure you that. So we own the right, we have the science, and your skin gets the result. So how good is that with Riemann, right? Then, of course, you have the a good product. Then how can this product be delivered onto into your skin, right? So this is what we have, the nanoliposomal technology. We take those powerful ingredients and we wrap them into a microscopic spheres that dive deep into your skin, right? So rather than just sitting on top when you apply, right? Most of the skincare that we used before, we just sit on top of the skin, right? The absorption is not as good, right? Sometimes we have to use like the inductor to to infuse all the skincare onto our skin, but not with Riemann, right? So this is another the secret weapon that we have, right? So, but just you just um, it's like a high tech stuff, right? That you can see it in the mirror when you put on. The absorption is incredible, and when you do not have to use the induction machine, right? And this the liquid from that bottle will just do the working for you. Hence, the efficacy is actually beyond words. My last time I have you cannot see, right, all the because I think the lighting is a bit dark. I have the problem of my melasma is quite obvious, but now it's actually after using the product for a few months, I can see a tremendous improvement on my skin. Right, you can see the pores are actually getting smaller, and the blackheads on my nose. If you have the pleasure, I mean, sorry, if you have the chance to meet, if come and say hi, you look at my nose, the pore is actually improved a lot. When I have a beauty salon, right? So when I go to um do my facial, so the beautician will just, hey, I can't hardly find any blackheads on your nose. So that's how Riemann works for me, right? So the efficacy is actually beyond words. Okay, next. So these are the three secret weapons. It's enough, right, to actually throw people off the chair, saying, this is how Riemann become the number one K-beauty brand in Malaysia. Is no fluke, right? So because we have this, we have the science, right? We have all the secret ingredients, and you are the one who will actually get the benefits. Okay, so look at this slide. We're going to talk about the Riemann campus, which I think I'm going to visit very soon. Okay, we don't just care about your skin, we care about the planet as well. So, and Riemann campus, right? Riemann campus and Jeju Island is we talk about everything is revolve about sustainability, right? Because it's powered by the wind, we have the solar energy, and we own the lab and the farm for the Byungpo. Then we have the water center, and we, from seed to bottle, right? We control the quality to ensure, of course, to ensure the quality of the product. At the same time, we ensure that it's environmental friendly and, of course, ultra premium, right? So if you have the chance, right? I hope you guys will have the chance to go there, right? To see it for yourself. Okay. So this is a Rebound Village. Okay. So now we'll talk about a little bit more detail about this. Okay. This is a Rebound Village. Okay, so all happy, all expenses paid for. It's a nice trip, I heard. Yeah, my wife told me. Okay, so the Inseldom is actually a cellular dermatology, right? It's a premium skincare designed to make you glow from the inside out, right? It is safe, efficacious, and use that, of course, I talk about the nano liposomal technology to restore your youthful glow. And it is the Korean tradition of self-care and evolve for the modern world, right? It's come from Korea. Then we have, of course, Botalab. Botalab is oh yeah, if you look at the website or any other the brochures of Riemann, and you can see a lot of A-lister Korean celebrity is actually our ambassador. You look at Hyun Bin, right? You look at I um, who else? There are many, right? In Mandarin, Jing Tai Si, we have a Ling Ai, all these, huge A-lister celebrity, they are vouching for Riemann. It says a lot because Korea, the cancer culture is huge. Any small steps wrong, you get canceled, right? So for this A-lister, right, to be a spokesperson for Riemann, it says a lot. It says a lot about the safety. It says a lot about the technologies that we have. Okay, so it's it's a no-brainer, right? So next for Bota Lab, of course, is for your personal care, right? We have the shampoo, which is made from desert Ticola hair care, uses the miracle of the desert, the microalgae, right? It grows on the desert. So it gives you the incredible hair density. This for the shampoo. I have the problem of thinning of hair, right? And after I use Riemann, there are also some of my business partner, team members, ladies, right? He showed the before and after. Maybe in the detailed product introduction, you will be able to see some of the testimonial of people been using this the shampoo, right? It's a thinning of hair to full grown of hair, right? So I have the thinning of hair problem, but it improves a lot after I use this product because of this that desaticola active ingredient inside the bottle, right? So of course we have the body care, we have the Somia body care. It features bioremediator that the product planet while you have the higher Hyalu collagen 3 floods your skin with moisture and even have the it's 100% vegan and pH balance, feminine wash, that's gentle, fresh, and tested for irritation, zero irritation, right? This is personal care with a conscience. A lot of our Riemann product have gone through also an exhaustive testing and rigorous testing for irritation, right? We have even went to as far as Germany, right, for the lab test to test continuously for 28 days for any traces of irritants. All come back the same, none. So it's low irritation, right? Zero irritation, I would say. So these are all the products that we have for Inseldom and also the Botalab. Then we have the makeup as well. It's actually from made by, of course, we have the Byungpo, of course, the lava water as well. Even the makeup with Riemann is a skincare, right? Makeup is a skincare. Of course, when you talk about makeup, of course, it's like, it's like a burden to the skin, right? But with Riemann, it's different, right? The makeup itself is a skincare, right? Because it infused again with 400,000 years old of lava Byungpo water. So the makeup just don't cover, right? It doesn't just cover your skin. It hydrates and it soothes your skin and it gives you that iconic K Beauty the glass skin glow, right? So you are treating yourself, you're treating your skin, you're treating your skin even when you are wearing the foundation, putting on makeups and stuff, right? So it is amazing, right? It's amazing. So do you have any other do you have any other questions about the product or any other stuff that you would want to check back with us? You can just type into you just in the chat box there. So you just look at, so we can, have, rather than a one-way communication, I would want some feedback on how, what do you think about this Remand presentation or the product so far? If it's none, maybe we have another session for that as well, right? Talk about in detail on the products and how to use it, the steps to use it, right? And also the testimonials and the comparison for, before and after. Okay. So, okay, enough of the products, and let's delve into the business opportunity, right? It's a business model that actually is quite rewarding. So, you look at this slide, you talk about the traditional model of the supply chain, where you from a company, suppliers, to a distributor, to wholesaler, to retail shop, only to consumer. There are too many layers, too many middlemen taking a cut, right? But you look at Riemann, is I think if you have the experience, or if you have encountered, or you have if you know, right, direct selling, of course, we cut all the fluffs, right? So we go from the company directly to our agents or planners, right? So that means what? That means higher margin, right? It's higher margin for all of us, all of us planner in Remand, right? But even if you're a customer, you don't want to, hey, I just want to use it, right? I don't want to, take this as my business. It is fine, right? If you buy the product online, you register to be, you can be a customer, right? Customer, you can actually make 5% reward point, right? But if you accumulate to a certain level, a certain amount, a certain volume, so VIP customers, you can get up to 10% savings, right? How good is that? Right. But of course, when you use is good, you find it is good, you would want to share. So the business opportunity is actually there. It's sharing the wealth with the people you love, right? We're sharing the wealth with the people who love product. Okay. Then we next slide. Okay, so this is maybe a little bit complicated for those of you who see it the first time, right? So are you ready to actually change your financial future, right? So this is in Remand, the direct selling. We have 7 levels of ranking, right? Of course, the 7 levels of a commission scheme, right? Please, as plain as it is, you start as a planner, right? With okay, you look at the first column, the planner, right? If you are a planner, if you sign up and say, hey, I want this to be my business. So how do I start? Of course, you can start signing up as a planner first. Planner is just an entry level. But by just entry level, if you sell, you got 10%, right? The retail bonus retail commission, you have got 10%. So as you move up, so when I first joined, right, I look at this commission scheme, I look at this ranking, I talk to myself, hey, it's 7 level, right? I don't want to be stuck in the first, second, or third, right? My immediate aim would be a team leader, because why? Team leader gives me 40 to 50%, right? There are also a lot of benefits where you can unlock, right? If you are a team leader. I am a team leader right now, okay? Then my upline is a senior director. Of course, my upline is a national director, right? You wouldn't know. I mean, maybe you know, right? So how much money uh, they are making from the Remand by sharing what they love, right? By sharing the product, that can actually help people around. You will never know, right? So you look at a planner, 10%, then you move on to manager, right? Manager, for you to upgrade or to a level to manager, you will have to have 1000 SP, right? For 3 months, or you do like a 1000 SP for 3 months. In Remand, maybe it's kind of vague for me to say like this, because every product that we purchase, every product that we sell, it comes with a BP and an SP. SP is for the ranking, right? So if you want to up to the ranking, you have to have the SP, right? So for this, right, for a manager, you have to have like 3000. 3000 SP is actually not a lot, right? Of course, it's very easy for you to achieve, right? So in detailed compensation plan, maybe you can dial in again. So should we have, I think we have compensation training as well online. So just stay tuned and tune in, and you can just dial in so you can get a better picture on, I want to make like 5 figures, I want to make 6 figures, which is not impossible, right? And how should I go about it, right? So next up is the senior manager. Senior manager is 2,000 and 6,000. Sorry, yeah. Of course, when you join, you must aim for team leader. Why team leader? Because it will it will let you unlock, right? Leadership bonus, right? Of course, you have to have like 50,000 SP in 5 months. 50,000 SP is quite a challenge, but if you really believe in the number game, I don't think it's tough, right? So just to share um um like 3 people, direct selling, you know how direct sellings work, right? You share with the people who love the product, then the people who love the product will continue to share. Before you know it, your team has grown. That's how I from a simple planner become a team leader within 4 5 months, right? And the commission, can give you a rough idea on what you can get for team leader, right? If you have been team leader, I think the monthly income that I have is upward of a 5 figure. I don't know whether I can share this, but it's about that. It's about 20 20,000 a month. And my upline, you can never imagine, from within 1 year, they are from Taiwan. Within 1 year, they are become a senior director. Their income is 6 figures, right? Remand can give you that. And what more? It's a business model, it's a product that is good, right? So I wouldn't say it's hard, right? So if you are really, really interested, please stay tuned and dial into our and other online training that we have. You just stay tuned, right? So uh, look for all the training calendar that you have. Of course, let's not delve too much into the director and senior director and national director. When you are a team leader, you will know how to chase for the director. You will know how to chase for the senior director and also the national director. National director, the ranking of the ranking of for the director, you have a global profit sharing from Remand, which means if you're a director, you do not have any downline in UK, in Japan, in Latin America, but the company will also allocate a certain percentage of their revenue, right, to give back to the director for their effort. So how good is that, right? So we're talking about you don't have to have a presence in any other country. You just have to have friends, right? Right? You just talk to them, share with them. When they expand, you will reap the benefit of what? Of simply open your mouth and share this tremendous product, right? So these are the people you love. This is good product. So at the same time, it actually can actually help us, right? To make that financial breakthrough. You will never know. I might be staring at one Riemann billionaire right now. So how many of us here? Right? We have close to 30 people right now. Okay. Okay. So of course, the percentage is there. And what is the best part? From you unlock leadership bonus, like I said earlier, you're earning 40% more directly, right? From your direct downline up to 6th generation deep, which is the next slide, which you can see, right? Not just what your effort, you are also unlocking all this leadership bonus, right? Of course, team leader, you will, the first and second, third generation. But the national director, you can unlock 6th generation. That is huge money. I can assure you that. We won't be doing the math right now today because this is just scratching the surface of this Riemann is all about. So I hope that you can be intrigued, right, to follow us and stay tuned. And right. So see, give yourself an opportunity, right? To see this how this remand can actually help you, right? To make that breakthrough, right? Is the products are world class, the opportunity is actually wide open, and the expansion is actually rapid, right? So please grab this opportunity, right? And join us at Remand, right? So this is about being reborn, right? Physically, through the product itself. I talk about how good the product is reborn physically because of the product, and financially through the business model that I briefly shared earlier. So the world is actually going remand right now. So you must come with us, right? So after this, maybe you need more info. Contact the person who invited you into this online sharing session, and let's get started. Okay. All right. I think I shared enough. I talked enough. I hope that you will have something to take back with you, right? So please remember, right? This is an opportunity, right? So hopefully we can all grow together, have that rapid expansion like Remand, for ourselves, right? I think this is the right place for all of us. Okay. So I think I thank you all for your time. And I hope to see you guys in person because I'm in KL, right? I go to the office very often, right? So I think that's all on my part. I shall pass over this to Jennifer, right? Thank
Thank
you,
you so
everyone. Thank you.
much. Thank you so much, Mr.
Right,
Manfred. I think your
right.
sharing was amazing, and we are
Thank you.
so happy to hear about your story, especially you become a team leader within 5 months. That's a
Yeah.
great job. Yeah. I
Thank
think
you. Thank you.
if Mr. Manfred, if you don't mind, I'm saying you are a male, but you are doing skincare business, you still
Oh
can
yeah.
do it, become a team
I'm
leader.
actually look together with my wife, right?
Yeah, that's why. That's why.
Yeah.
Like, what a good
Yeah.
couple
Great
effort
team.
here.
Great team.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
correct,
Yeah. Great
correct. I
team.
think if Mr. Manfred and also his wife is doing that, why don't we, why we also can do that? All right. So yeah, thank you
Yeah.
so much, Mr. Manfred, for your sharing. I believe all
And
of
this
us
is the
already
very
know.
first time me and my wife joined a direct selling company. Before that, we are quite reluctant. We do not. I don't know, right? A lot of people think direct sellings are a bit dodgy. They are scam, but not with Remand. If you like dive deep enough, you will know this can actually help you, right? Okay.
Yes, yes, correct. All right. So yeah, thank you so much once again, Mr. Manfred, for the amazing sharing.
Yeah,
So I
pleasure's mine.
believe Yeah, I believe all of us already know what is Remand all about. So I think after this meeting, we can digest the info shared by Mr. Manfred. And most importantly, it's a time that you have to make a decision whether to join us as a big Remand family and also kickstart your Remand business. All right. So
Yeah.
I saw some question about product. Yeah, we also like to remind everyone and also like to invite everyone for our tomorrow session for the product training. So we have already invited our training and marketing manager, Miss